Being of a different generation, I only became aware of Olivia Rodrigo when the storm of ignorance descended upon Sour and its similarities to music of decades past. Is she reinventing the pop-punk wheel, or pinching from Paramore on Good For You? Crashing the record open with Brutal and its nod to Elvis Costello, I can see why the accusations flew her way. A lot of people don't understand that everything is a remix. We stand on the shoulders of giants and there is little true originality to be found. We're products of our surrounding environments, influence flows through one to the next. All music has its place in the tree of evolving lineage. Branches spreads, flowers blossom and bloom, looking all so similar, yet all with their own quirks. I'm happy the controversy has lured me in. Olivia has a powerful, independent voice, a swaying mix of committal and vulnerability, with a loose grip in timely moments. This generation is growing up on auto-tuned vocals, and it's physically affecting how young people now sing. I'm more partial to the old ways and no vocal coach, but her pitch and temperament seems to straddle the two. Strong notes cruise into crashes of softness and expression, so wrapped in the emotions her words paint bright. Lyrically, a passing glance could simply dismiss these topics of high school love, heartbreaks, and teenage toils as typical and naive, yet despite the surface, something about how she picks apart her feelings seems so raw and direct. It's clear she's been through an awful breakup, laying out both the bad and ugly alongside her righteous reactions, circling back to different aspects of the experience on multiple tracks. Her words weave brief insights in their bluntness, creating a remarkable impression of what would seem like an atypical song. Of course, her singing spearheads it all with these surges of vulnerability as she opens up an extraordinary range and delivery. The introspection seems almost unintentional, as if she stumbles onto the pulse without reflective intent. Later in the record, Jealousy Jealousy highlights the thought and craft in her lyrics, narrating the difficult navigations of a generation growing up with social media, exacerbating the thief of joy, comparison. The lightly shouted conclusion has a fantastic flow to it, kicking up a breezy gusto and riding it out. Creativity flows effortlessly, it seems, and her singing style is front and center of it all. Her partnership with Dan Nigro, writing and production, seems like a perfect fit. Song structures are apt with piano chord melodies a frequent source of warmth. Much of the music comes with a lofty ambience, a sense of scale as songs drift dreamily with swells of lush and gentle sound and mounting. All the instruments are orchestrated to grow and croon softly with power and persuasion. Giving it a keen ear, one can hear layers of quiet instruments at work, led by minimalist percussion that's timely with a palette beyond the basics. It's a fine footing for inspirations that much of the record holds in these loose, fluid and shapeless moments, only to be suddenly snapped into place by an occasional upbeat pop song like the successful hit Good For You. I struggle to find the right words. The resonance between voice and instrumental is just fascinating yet so simple. Sa has a wonderful and curious chemistry, an individual set in the centre who's got a seemingly typical yet deeply rousing self-expression to offer. It's much gentler than its biggest tracks suggest, and the personal story embedded is moving. It's a shame people get all riled up by the similarities. There is much to miss out on here. One I spotted myself was 1 step forward, 3 steps back. It has a vibe keenly reminding me of Regina Spektor. Anyways, Sour is a fantastic album. Can't wait to see where she goes from here. Thanks for listening. If you'd like to see some more of my music blogs, go check the website out and be sure to subscribe to catch the next upload.